Welcome back to In My Element. Today we're testing out two SUV tents. One, the Hasika Amazon tent for the Honda Element and all SUVs. And then second, we have the Element 5D tent from Rain Dean. Thank you, Element Driven, for sending me the tent to test out today. And we're gonna find out if it's worth spending 10 times more for the Honda Element Rain Dean tent versus the Amazon Hasika tent. So without further ado, let's hop into the video. Give us a tour of your Hasika tent.
Okay. My casita.
Casita?
Yeah. So this is my casita or Hasita. Zipper, not the best, but the net is really good though. And I like that it has an elastic here, so you can, like really seal the whole bag. Like you were saying earlier, if it's windy, I'm pretty sure this is gonna flap a lot. But I like it that I don't see any light spot coming out because it has the elastics, so it really seals everything. I don't think it's gonna like when it rains, leak water or get any sunlight, but only the flapping when it's windy.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. But I do really like a lot the netting.
Yeah,
So,
the netting seems really high quality for sure.
yeah, and you had a good point earlier that having the extra space, you can, if you have a dog, or even like if it's raining and you just want to hang out outside, and then I can cook here too.
Yeah.
So
And then, yeah, if you want, you can even remove the awning if you just want to enjoy the view.
exactly. Yeah, I like it. And then you can also roll the awning because it got these hooks that you can just roll the awning if you don't want to use the awning.
Yeah. I like the color too because it still lets in light.
That's a good point. I like the goldish color. It does feel like you're camping inside.
Yeah, 'cause
Still.
I think they sell like a black one, but you probably want to go with the gold one so you can still let the light in depending on if you like to sleep in or not, you know?
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Here's the Element 5D tent. The material is very, very nice, very, very high quality. And unlike the Amazon tent, it's not gonna make a bunch of noise. You can just look at it visually, see how windy it is right now and how the tent is moving and how this tent is just much more solid. As far as like the setup is concerned, it's pretty nice and the Velcro is really strong. So I think it's gonna be a nice, sturdy and durable tent. And I say this all the time with all of my camping gear, that zippers are so important because they can break and it makes just like the whole experience bad. So yeah, with these zippers are like super high quality. You can just hear it. Yeah, that's how you know it's a good high quality zipper. I like too that it has like a little mesh doorway. So if you want, you can just use the mesh doorway to like keep bugs out. Let me roll it up on the inside.
You know what is another thing that I just noticed that I really like on these tents? That you get like a skylight roof.
Yeah.
And with the other one, you're fully covered in the glass.
Yeah, that's a good point. What would be my feedback to Rain Dean actually would be to sell or add in this cover because it comes with this, right? And then this is for the tailgate. So it's like
for
to
the
cover
floor,
the
that's nice too that I give that one.
Yeah, but you know what would be cool is that if they had this, right? So instead of for the floor, if it had it for the roof, so if you did want to like sleep in or something or block out
Yeah.
the light, you can do that.
But also like if most people already have the cover and it's for the sun too.
That's a good point.
I mean, maybe because the other one is for the sun, it might work better.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, that's my feedback is like maybe they can add in that tent
That
so
would be
if
cool
you want
too.
the option, you know?
So it kind of make it look all like a little room make of this material, right?
Exactly. So, yeah, see now you can get a nice breeze. Another thing that I like a little bit more about the Amazon tent is this, watch. So, this is my pull-out shelf. And because the tent is right here, I mean, I guess I could easily remove it.
Try it.
Yeah. So,
It opens.
okay, no, then never mind. I take it back. Yeah, you can easily just unvelcro that and then you can still cook inside of here. So that's actually pretty sweet. I was a little concerned about that, but never mind.
Would you say that with this tent is you can use it when it's raining, but it's mostly like if you would just wanna be inside. But with that tent, it's like you can kind of do both.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I saw someone make a video where they like sprayed this down and a little bit of water did leak. But yeah, with this one, no water is getting inside for sure. And then also like this material, I don't know. I guess we should let's throw some water on it
Okay.
and see like if it drips off, you know?
Ready?
Oh yeah, look at that. It beads right off actually.
Yeah. And you can see the drops still there, so it didn't suck the
Yeah.
material didn't suck the water.
Yeah. Okay, then maybe it is good in the rain. Rain Dean, get it?
There you go.
He did a good job for sure. Yeah, I think visually this thing's cool.
Yes.
And I feel you're gonna resell this thing, you can still get your money's worth. Yeah, this thing's dope. I like it a lot. Thanks, Element Driven. Miguel, what do you think about the Amazon tent?
For the price, $60, it's better than what I expected.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like the other cool thing is that it actually has an awning. I mean,
Yes.
this thing doesn't have an awning at all. You'd have to attach an awning on the top. So that's definitely a plus for the Amazon tent for sure. What do you think about the materials of the tent?
The materials is pretty decent on this one. It looks like it's UV protected in the other side.
Yeah.
So I do like the material. Also considering the price again.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it feels like just like tent fabric. So if you have
Yes.
like any sort of tent, this is kind of what you would expect. But without the magnets up top, I think that's going to be an issue because like it's not going to hold its shape. The awning's not going to be where it is. So I think the magnets are a must.
Yes, the magnets are definitely a must. And then consider, like if you're putting the awning by a tree or something, to don't get it cut because it might get cut,
Yeah.
you know?
So yeah, I think like on a crazy windy day, you're gonna have a hard time sleeping inside because it's just gonna make so much noise. I also noticed like the quality of the zippers isn't as good as the Rain Dean tent. The Rain Dean tent has like really high quality zippers, and I always break zippers, dude, always. So that's
true.
another big plus for the Rain Dean tent.
And another thing that I noticed with the zippers too, that it can get stuck on the side of,
Like on the
you know,
fabric.
yes, because it already happened to me once.
Yeah.
So you gotta be extra careful with the Rain Dean. You just can go up and down like easy.
But I mean, like for $60,
Yes.
I mean that's a good deal.
it is.
About just like the look of the tent.
The look, like the Rain Dean is the best. It's like made for the car.
Yeah.
Every shape and angle is there.
Yeah.
And when it comes to this one, it's kind of like all over the place. But I think in the end of the day, it does its jobs, which is give you a cover and give you an awning for protecting you from the sun.
As far as like the fitment is concerned, I think you have to be really careful with the Rain Dean tent because if there's any holes, like you'll get bugs inside for sure. And I think with this one here, because it covers everything and it has that nice like mesh tent, that there's gonna be no bugs inside when you're camping with this guy. The fabric on the Rain Dean tent is super nice. Like this is definitely built to last for a long time.
It's 10 times better than this one when it comes to the fabric.
So Miguel, it's your money. What are you buying?
If it was me, I will say I will buy the Rain Dean.
Mhm.
It's just because it looks made for the car. I know in the long run it's gonna last. This one might break easier.
Yeah.
And also, I always, when I buy something, I try to think the value after getting it.
Yeah.
I think because it's like a brand name right now for the Element, then when you want to resell it, you can get most of the money, you know?
Yeah.
When this one, maybe I'm just gonna give it away.
Yeah.
But
That's a good
still,
point.
$60, you know?
Yeah,
so,
$60 isn't bad.
Yeah.
If I'm someone who goes out and like camps 5 times a year, something like that, I'd probably go with the Hasika tent because I don't need it to use
That's
it.
a really good point.
Yeah, all the
That's-
time.
I do camp a lot, you know,
Yeah.
so that's a really good point, yeah.
And the reason why I wanted to get an SUV tent in the first place is because in the back here on the tailgate, you can sleep your dog. So like when we have the dog with us, she can just sleep right here on the tailgate and it leaves the whole inside for us. So that's like one really cool benefit of the SUV tent. If you want to buy the SUV tent from Rain Dean or Amazon. We'll leave the links down below in the description. Thank you, Miguel, for joining us today. Be sure to check out his channel, Element Lifestyle. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and then check out these videos here down below. Thanks for watching. Peace.